Hello?
I was looking for Jason.
Yeah, it's Jason. Is this?
Hey, Jason, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. What? Sorry.
My name is Jubal.
What is this about, please?
Well, actually, one of our listeners emailed us about you and asked if I could get you on the phone and ask you a few questions.
Wait, so this is the radio program?
Yes. And somebody who listens to our show emailed and asked if we could get you on the phone.
Okay. And it's about what?
It's about a date that you went on recently.
He's like, this just keeps getting stranger.
I know it's weird. It's a segment we do on our show called The Second Date. So you recently went out with a girl named Courtney.
Oh, man, okay. Yes, I did go out with a girl named Courtney recently.
Okay, cool. So we got the right Jason on the phone. Well, Courtney's wondering why you're not getting back to her after your date.
Wow. So she called the radio.
Yeah. I'll tell you what she told us. Courtney said that you guys met on a dating site and went out and had a fun time drinking and talking. And then at the end of the night, you went back to her house and ended up meeting her kid.
Right, yeah, that happened. I was a little surprised by that. I knew from her profile that she had a kid.
Yeah.
So I was cool with that, but I didn't expect to be, asked back to meet the kid.
Yeah. She knows. She even knows that was kind of a weird move. She said she was a little drunk when she suggested that you go back there and meet the kid. And then she told us how her son freaked out.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. She had warned me about him. She had said he could be a handful, and so. But to be honest, the way he threw the tantrum that he threw was pretty. It was pretty intense. It was an 11.
Okay.
It was an 11 on the 1 to 10 scale.
Do you have much experience with toddlers at all?
I don't have any kids of my own, but I have cousins and brothers and sisters who have kids, so I got lots of nieces and nephews. So it's great to be the cool uncle.
Okay.
But so you could understand. I mean, like late at night, the kid's gonna have a tantrum. It's tired.
Yeah, I get it, and I'm good with kids too. So that was a little weird. But I probably wouldn't say that was the reason I didn't contact her again.
Is there a reason, or did you just not really like the date?
For her sake, I probably don't want to mention it on the radio because I don't think she'd like that. I mean, I know she called you, but...
Yeah, but if it's for her sake, she's the one that agreed to do the second date. And everybody knows when you do a second date, you might hear something that you don't want to hear, and you have to be willing to have it aired out on the show. So she knows that.
Yeah.
All right, so I should just put her on blast, huh?
That's what she's asking for. She would love it, actually.
All right, well, she's dealing with Adam, I think was his name, and that took a while. It was an event. and so I'm trying to, keep myself entertained, looking at magazines or whatever. But I had to go to the bathroom, so I'm not trying to snoop or anything. And it looked like through the bedroom door there was a bathroom that way, and so I went through that way. But in the bedroom, asleep in a crib is like a newborn baby.
What?
We talked all night, and I feel like I got to know her really well, and she really opened up to me. And so now I found that she also has a newborn baby that she hasn't told me about.
Wait, she didn't mention at all that she had a newborn child.
She said she had one son.
Not at all. Not once.
She didn't mention that to us either.
What?
I was completely shocked. I was like, I don't know what to do. I gotta get out of there. So
So she had a secret kid?
Secret baby.
yeah, she was a secret kid. Who has a secret kid?
And you're sure? I mean, you're sure it wasn't like the babysitter had a newborn and the newborn was sleeping in the back room or something?
No. That babysitter was not old enough to have a newborn, and clearly, she sent the babysitter home. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So she
would've
has
taken it.
she had a secret baby.
Why would she be
Did you
proud?
ask her about the secret baby?
I know I didn't ask her about the secret baby. At that point, when there's a secret baby, I'm just like, I'm out.
Yeah.
But why would she tell you about the one child and not the second child?
Obviously, she's got a favorite. You can meet my 3-year-old, but my newborn, not very cool.
It's not productive.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Gotta say.
Okay. That
is
is
weird.
understandable. If somebody had a secret baby, I'd be a little wary of dating them too.
Yeah, I was blown away.
Maybe she did. I don't know. Like, the only thing I can think of is, maybe she was just worried that the baby had happened so soon that would scare you off.
But she wasn't worried about me meeting her 3-year-old that soon. I don't know why that baby would be that different. I mean, I guess it means that there was a baby daddy more recently than
Right.
years ago.
That's what I'm saying, but-
Got you.
Speaking of secrets, like secret babies and such, I have a secret. Courtney is actually on the other line listening and would like to talk to you right now.
Right.
No,
No, seriously.
I'm serious. She's on the other line.
Are you serious? She's on the phone?
Yep. Secret babies and secret phone calls. That's what we're all about here.
A lot of secrets.
Wait, what
So
the
she-
heck were you doing in my
she heard-
bedroom? You did not ask to go in there.
So you set this whole thing up on the radio.
Yeah,
You
I
thought it'd be a
wanted
good
to talk
idea
to you.
to have this conversation this way?
I wanted to talk to you and figure out what was going on, and you were not answering me.
Well, I wasn't answering you because you were a liar. I don't want to go out with you again.
I'm not a liar. It's not what you think. It's not that at all. Why didn't you?
It's not. Wait. So did I not? Am I imagining the baby or?
You are not imagining the baby, but that is not my baby.
What? It's somebody else's baby? Whose baby is it?
Weirder.
It's a friend of mine. She's another single mom, and we share a babysitter sometimes when we go out.
Oh, okay.
That makes total sense.
So it's your friend's secret baby.
It's not a secret, I think is the point, Jubal.
It's a normal baby.
No, it's a secret baby.
Wait. Okay, so Courtney, then why didn't you tell me about it?
Why would you need to know that my friend's baby was sleeping in the other room? You weren't supposed to go in my bedroom. Why were you going in my bedroom?
Because I had to pee. We were drinking all night, and so I had to use the bathroom, and that's the one I found. It was the closest one.
Well, it wasn't the bathroom. That was my bedroom. The bathroom was right next to it.
The bedroom, bathroom, it doesn't matter. You have a second kid that you didn't tell me about, and that's nuts to me. Why didn't you tell me that?
Dude, that is not true. I just told you the truth.
Yeah, whatever. I don't believe you. You told me everything about the situation and about yourself. You're super open with me, and you would have told me about that. I don't know why you wouldn't have. You prepared me for the situation that we were walking into. You didn't prepare me for the other baby.
That had nothing to do with what was going on. Okay? You're a moron if you think that I was going to have a secret baby and try and hide it from you. Like, I had this plan to, be this evil genius behind your back.
That's a good point. Jason, why would she hide a baby from you? I mean, if you guys did start dating at some point, she's going to have to introduce you to the baby.
I don't know. Maybe she was waiting to introduce me to the baby, on the second date. Maybe they keep going after that. Maybe on the third date, she's got, a 7-year-old somewhere that I don't know about.
Just kids showing up everywhere. Just secret kids left and right.
There's kids popping up everywhere, like Will Chamberlain kids.
Oh, my God. Have you been burned that bad by other dates?
Dude, maybe you're the one who has some issues, because I'm telling you the truth. I don't have time to plan these evil schemes, okay? I'm a single mom. The reason that I share this babysitter is because it's hard. It's really hard to support a kid, so my friend and I do this together, okay? We do it together when we decide to go out and try to get out there in the dating scene. I don't do this often. You seemed like a really great guy, and I wanted to give you a chance. I'm being completely truthful, okay? I don't need you to attack me. I don't need that. I don't have time for that in my life, okay? But I really think you're a really great guy, and if we can move past this silly secret baby game that you think I'm doing.
Jason, would you like to go out with Courtney again? We'll pay for a second date, and she can prove to you that she does not have a secret baby.
I can't believe she even has to. That's so dumb.
I know, yeah.
I mean, I'm going to have to say no, because one, she called me a moron. Two,
You are being a moron.
I spent a few hours with her that night, and if I had to make a guess on whether she was telling the truth right now or not, I would say probably not.
So you still
Oh, no.
you still think she's lying about the baby?
Gosh.
Well, I also think that maybe the fact that she called a radio show makes me think she wants attention a little bit. And
Or maybe you have communication problems and you should answer your text back.
all right, well, I happen to think I'm a really good person, a really good judge of character, so I'm sorry that you think that. But
A little paranoid, maybe.
Yeah.
Good person, a little paranoid. Jason, thank you for your time.
yes, thank you for your time. This is a great way to spend my morning.
Sorry you were ambushed with a secret baby.
Hate those secret babies.
Courtney, well, I'm sorry, no second date for you.
His loss, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I learned in all this is I guess I should have posted my secret baby to my dating profile.
Yeah. Use that in your dating profile, in your bio section. I have a 3-year-old and a secret baby.
Pretty awesome.
I'd hit you up and ask questions about that.